Hey Zhihua, hope this finds you well and that you're in the full energy of electoral battles. I'm now writing to you from a cafe in the forest where we once walked together. I like to work here when the weather is gray and rainy outside. It feels like a comfortable place for thoughts to grow.
Since you already have an idea about my research, I'm writing to share with you a recent thought I've had after coming back from Lebanon. During my visit, I went to the protests in Beirut on different occasions. I got to experience intense moments where I was approaching spaces in completely new ways. Spaces that have been inaccessible or threatening to the public suddenly were accessed by the crowds we formed.
Dear Habib Betty, nice to hear the experience from you. I think this is the most direct way for people to protest against a certain system. You are redefining the space by the presence and the action of your body, at the same time experiencing the moment of excitement, transformation. The act of occupying the space, especially for those specific locations, can deliver a strong meaning to the public.
The old Beirut theatre, which had been locked for years, we broke into. The banks, which always had this threatening, intimidating silence, were filled with our shouts and bodies. The tunnels, which connect parts of the city, where cars are stuck for hours in traffic, were filled with our bodies marching, our voices echoing, our arms and flags waving. We walked in dark highways, looking down onto the city lights and up to the infinite sky, that the tall buildings could not hide us anymore. We know from those memorial places and museums, people give meaning to the location by curating objects, writing down its stories in order to preserve these ideas and history for more people to remember. In the case of occupation as a protest, you are creating
A new meaning to the place by autonomous events. I think I
The
did talk
theater,
about the
the
sunblock
bank, the
movement
bridge,
in Taiwan,
the
which
tunnel,
has
the
changed
street,
the political
the
vision
mall.
for Taiwanese,
All these spaces
especially
were
for
filled
the
with
younger
our voices
generation.
and bodies.
The main issue we're dealing
Now I
with
cannot
is the
imagine
passing
them
of
as they
law
were before.
in the legislative
Now they
yuan
have lost the
without a
thread they
clause-by-clause review.
Now they
The
are
first
ours,
group of people, therefore,
and the
break
image we
into
have
the
of
parliament
them
at
is forever
midnight and occupy the space.
transformed.
The
This
protest
really
was
is
later
what
joined by more
placemaking
and more
is
people.
about. Don't you think?
The gathering spread from the buildings to the
I
street.
know you've had a similar experience.
Most of the protesters are
So whenever you
students.
find the
We
time,
ate,
I would love
discussed,
to hear your
listened
thoughts
to the
and memories
lectures,
of it.
and sleep on the streets. experience. Every day, we're spotting a space for staying, sharing sleeping bags, tents, covering with blankets, or aluminum paper. In our case, the majority were simply making a soft protest, non-cooperation movement. After the protest,
I viewed the street
in a totally different way, because the street was once a classroom, a living room, and a bedroom. I think these kind of events are not simply a demonstration. It also formed a group of strangers who had sharing the same experience and a common vision for the future. I think theater and public events can also be viewed as similar concepts. Stories, concepts are reformed by the participation of people taking in a specific space.
I feel comfortable writing to you. So thank you for being my pen pal, Habibi. All the best, Betina.
I'm looking forward to meet you next week to know more about what happened in Lebanon. I wonder if you'll also make the video documentation as well. Bye, Chih.